British monarchy, what do they do and what do they think about these scandalous revelations regarding the former royal known as Prince Harry and of course his actress wife Meghan Markle? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you also for your very kind comments about our recent visit to Bradford in West Yorkshire. Lovely place, lots of lovely buildings. They all need a lot of love and attention. It's a shame that so many have been let go to ruin, you know, but I'm sure it's like that in your part of the world. There's just these great buildings that were once fine establishments that seemingly, you know, nobody cares about now. And obviously, you know, I realise there's a cost of living crisis, but when you look around, it wouldn't take much to make these fine buildings shine again and get the right people inside them, rather than leaving to sort of rack and ruin and derelict. And then hopefully they don't pull them down, because they're all wonderful Victorian buildings. But as I say, thank you so much for your kind comments regarding that. This particular story really centres on the British monarchy, and a lot of people ask me the question, do the royals read the gossip about them? You know, do they pick up the glossy magazines, the digital sites, that sort of stuff? What we can tell you is simply this. What happens is, as we've told you recently, Our Gracious Majesty the Queen is looking for a brand new communications advisor, and those people, for all members of the monarchy, the senior members at least, they go through the daily newspapers looking at things to see whether it's relevant, whether they should be told, etc, etc. Normally though, what happens is they go through them to see if their particular person that they're working for within the royal family has gained enough coverage for whatever charity or event that they were attending or helping to promote the previous day. And that really is vital, you know. And what you do find, as I've told you before here on the show, is a lot of crossover really never happens, because they obviously don't want, say, Camilla's you know, charity being overtaken by Prince William's Earthshot or Catherine's mental health campaigns, that sort of stuff. So it's all engineered to make sure that they all go out individually and get in as much exposure for that charity as possible. But more importantly, what about the delicious gossip? In particular, that book Revenge by Tom Bower. Well, what I can tell you is this, from a very good source here behind palace walls, is of course they all know about the book, and of course they've all delved in, and there's a reason behind that on a more serious note, because obviously they don't want to be misconstrued, misrepresented, and this is all hearsay from close associates. You know, no senior member of the British monarchy would have spoken to Mr. Bower, simply wouldn't happen. But when you have those outlandish claims, you know, the things that Camilla may have said, or indeed Prince William said, etc, etc, do they want to know? Well, yes, they do, because as we've seen recently in more modern times, when William and Camilla or Prince Charles, or whoever, you know, Prince Edward, Sophie, are going in walkabouts, people now are more vocal and will simply shout those messages out to them. Looks embarrassing and actually takes away the main point of that royal visit. So they need to know in advance so they don't look shocked. Do you remember when that reporter from Sky News asked Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, if she was looking forward to meeting Meghan's latest arrival? That wasn't on script, but I felt that the Duchess of Cambridge handled it with great aplomb, never flickering once. That's all down to the very well served communications officer. So yes, do they want to know the latest gossip? Sure do. Are they that bothered about this particular book? As long as they come out favourably, I would suggest not. But of course, royal fans lap these books up with great delight. Well, nearly everybody, apart from Meghan and Harry, I'm sure you'll agree. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.